Welcome back, everybody, to Game 2 here at the Gremlin Invitational at beautiful Dirk Sherman Memorial Complex in Elkland, Pennsylvania. We are live streaming on Softball Premier TV via the Gremlin Network. In partnership with Luciano and Softball Premier, we're able to bring you these games. Live action all weekend on the Gremlin Softball Network. Hill United defeats AWP 10-0 in 4 innings for the first game of the tournament. This matchup will bring AWP in back-to-back games against the Niagara Stompers. The Niagara Stompers with their new head coach, Ron Hackett, taking over the helm this weekend for the first time this season. Both teams are ready to go. Let me go through the lineups as quick as I can. We'll get you up to speed. For the visiting AWP Lumberjacks, number 96, Miguelos Klaus will lead off, playing shortstop. Cody Pennebacher will hit 2, playing second base. Jordan Solario will play center field, hitting 3rd. Batting 4th, Francisco Lombardo, the designated player. Tyler Booley will bat 5th and play 3rd base. Batting 6th, Frederico Oldheiser, moving out to right field. Batting 7th, number 10, Cisco Sabate, the veteran first baseman. Batting 8th, Ivan Sachs. He'll be wearing number 16 and doing the catching. Moving over to left field, Juan Vala, number 27. And in the circle for AWP, Marco Diaz. The lineup for the Stompers. Teo, offensively for the Stompers, we'll get to their lineup in the top half of the bottom half of the inning. Defensively for the Stompers, you have Blaine Milheim at 3rd base, Cam Schiller at shortstop, Rise Evans at 2nd, Marshall Kronk will play first base, Blake Underwood in right field, Teo Migliavaca in center, and Pitterona in left. Juan Zara will be doing the catching, and in the circle for the Stompers, Martin Gonzalez. We are just about ready to go, starting a few minutes early here in Elkland, Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoy the broadcast, regardless of the lack of announcing, please like and share. Join and subscribe on YouTube. It does cost nothing. We love bringing you these games, but we need your support to share the platform so we can continue. The 5 of the top 10 teams in the world are here this weekend here in Elkland, Pennsylvania to battle it out. And it started to be a strong start with Hill putting up 10 runs in the first inning. So there's going to be some runs put up this weekend. There may be some shutouts this weekend because we've got strong pitching and strong hitting. And when that happens, you never know what's going to happen. Zara fires down to Schiller at shortstop, and we're ready to go in the top half of the first inning. Leading off for the AWP Lumberjacks, number 96, Miguelos Klaus. Klaus started the last game in left field, ended up doing the catching after an injury to Allstat, and this game will start at shortstop. There is absolutely no breeze here, looking out at the different flags around the park, and it feels like it here in the booth. But we're going to do our best. The next game will have the New York Gremlins versus the Circle Tap Dukes at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Huim Almada in the circle for the Stompers delivers the first pitch of the game, and it's called strike by home plate umpire Kevin Wallace. Greg Poole will be at first base, and Dave Selden will umpire at 3rd. It looks like they've shifted that up. Dave Poole is at 3rd, Dave Selden is at 1st. Klaus check swing and holds back for a ball. Let me recap that again. Kevin Wallace behind the plate. Greg Poole will be at 3rd base, and Dave Selden will be at first base umpiring today. Mata, after 2 pitches, needs to get on the same page with Juan Zara and calls him out. Kevin Wallace trots after him. New rule this year in the ISC, and those are the rules we will follow here, is you only get so many conferences between catchers or pitchers or defensive players, so defensive conferences, unless there's a mix-up in the signals. So the umpires will hustle out to keep the game moving along. Mata delivers a changeup for strike right down the middle of the plate. That caught Klaus off guard. He wasn't expecting a changeup there, and takes strike 2 down the middle. Mata bent at the waist, arm dangling down to the side. Comes set and delivers, fouls it straight back, does Klaus, wearing number 96 and playing shortstop today. A lot of national team players in this ball game for both the Stompers, a few on AWP from other nations and the United States, so you'll see that all weekend. A lot of star-studded teams here battling it out in Elkland in preparation for the USA National Championships next weekend, as Klaus swings at strike 3 for the first out of the inning. So Cody Pennebacher will step in batting second, playing second base. Cody was a member of the United States delegation that traveled to New Zealand for the World Championship, bringing home a bronze medal. Cody has evolved into a pretty decent hitter at this level, which is not easy to do. Mata, another changeup, called the ball inside. We took a tarp down that was blocking the view last game to protect the monitors from the sun, but as the sun has kind of gone down and gone behind the clouds, we're able to open up our field of vision. So hopefully that makes a difference. Another changeup from Mata right down Main Street. 1 ball, 1 strike, or excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Evidently the view's not helping. Pennebacher bouncing ball back to Mata, who flips over to first for the second out of the inning. So Mata to Kronk, 2 outs here in the inning. Reese Evans playing second base for the Stompers, not Rise. We have a Rise Casely in the park, and they're spelled the same. But it's Reese Evans playing second base. It is Reese Casely. I don't know why I say Rise. Thank you, Greg Leather. He's on me all the time about that, and I mess it up every time. It is Reese, spelled R-H-Y-S. R-H-Y-S. 1 ball, no strikes to Jordan Solano, the center fielder for AWP. Our good friend Varm Matiosian will be on hand shortly to take over in the booth. He got stuck in traffic on the way here, as Solario swings at a high strike. Jim Flanagan will be on hand for the Gremlins action via remote, calling the games from California, as Mata throws a hard dipper for the second strike as Solario swings through. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the center fielder. Mata checks the count to make sure. Good snap on a rise ball to retire the side as Solario swings through the offering. So 3 up, 3 down in the top half of the first. We move to the bottom half. We're back here in Elkland for the second game of the weekend. The lineup for the Niagara Stappers, the batting order as they come in the bottom half of the first. Leading off, center fielder Teo Migliavaca. Third baseman Blaine Milheim. Shortstop Cam Schiller. Marshall Kronk bats fourth and plays first base. Wimal Mata is the designated player. Blake Underwood bats sixth playing right. Pitterona out in left field. Juan Zara does the catching. And Reese Evans, not to be confused with Rise Evans, who doesn't exist, will bat ninth. Martin Gonzalez in the circle for the Stompers, and pitching for AWP is the youngster Marcos Diaz. Defensively for the Stompers, or defensively for AWP, Vala, Solario, and Olheiser in the outfield. From third to first, you have Booley, Klaus, Pennebecker, and Sabate. Sachs doing the catching, and as I said, Marcos Diaz doing the pitching. So Migliavaca, wearing number 59 and playing center field. He also does some catching, a very good leadoff hitter. He's got good power, he can bunt, he runs well. He's a very good ball player and hails from Argentina. Diaz's first offering is a little wild in the dirt and gets past Sachs to the wall, or to the screen for ball one. Diaz, a big kid, probably 6'3", maybe 215 pounds. Hard thrower and delivers a strike to Teo Migliavaca. He's only 20 years old, or close to 21. I can't keep him straight yet. We're just getting to know one another. Come on the scene. He's going to be an assistant coach at Arizona State this coming school year, and will work with Jeremy Manley down there in that program as he delivers another strike to Teo Migliavaca. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. Migliavaca right on the outside corner, didn't like that, but turns and walks away. So Diaz, after starting with a wild pitch, comes hard with 3 pitches and retires Migliavaca. Blaine Milheim, the third baseman, steps in, wears 00, known as the Rooster. He's also a member of the USA national team, going to he went to Argentina and New Zealand. Fouls one off the right side, a line drive for strike 1. Blaine's a very good player. Played college baseball. He's got good speed. He runs aggressively, good softball instincts. He's also got good power and can play many positions. He can catch. He can play the outfield. And he fouls one back off of Diaz. So Diaz, after a first pitch wild pitch, has kind of found a rhythm and come into the zone. And the hard thrower is pounding the strike zone against these Stompers. Diaz doesn't like that ball, sends it back to Kevin Wallace and retrieves the foul ball that was thrown in. Diaz from Ensenada, Baja, California, born in the United States and is a U.S. citizen, throws a rise ball high. He's working on that rise ball to develop that. He worked with the USA pitching staff and Gerald Muslar in Kansas City over the winter. So he's got a bright future, this kid. Milheim fouls one straight back on a hard rise ball by Marco Diaz. Diaz indicates that was his fault, like he possibly missed his spot. But he's got enough speed where he can get away with a few mistakes. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Blaine Milheim. Diaz comes set and he fires another foul ball by Milheim. It's difficult from our angle here. We're about halfway down the first base line and up high. So to see the pitch, if you're watching the game, is difficult. And I have not yet learned how to watch the monitor and do this. So bear with me here, and we'll try and get it straight. So Diaz comes set. Change up. Milheim sits back and flails it out to right field for a base hit. So Diaz comes back with a first changeup of the game, and it's not bad. It's something he's working on, but he left it a little high, and Blaine was able to keep his hands back and poke it out to right field for a single. So with one out and a runner at first, the switch-hitting Cam Schiller steps in, hitting from the left side. He's the shortstop, also a member of the U.S. national team. Very, very good player, very smart player, and he also has good power. He takes Diaz for a ball just a little bit high. Schiller has very good power from both sides of the plate, but the left side seems to be his strong suit, even though he is a natural right-hander. Diaz set at the waist. Schiller just a little bit behind, lines one into the screen by the third base dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cam Schiller, coming from Prescott, Arizona. Has his own business there. Married with 3 children, I believe. Ball down low. It's a pass ball by Yvonne Sachs. That ball should have been handled easily, but squirts through, and Milheim advances to second on the wild pitch. Sachs strolls out to possibly see that if he had the right pitch. They seem to be on the same page, so we'll go back to the action here. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Cam Schiller, wears number 3. USA national team shortstop. Another changeup left up in the zone, and Schiller drives it up the middle. That's going to score Milheim easily for the first run of the ball game. So Schiller takes the offering and hits it right past Diaz up the middle, and Milheim comes around to score. So with 1 out, 1 run in, and a runner at first, the MVP of the World Tournament last November, Marshall Cronk from Australia, steps in, wears number 7. The big first baseman can also pitch. And takes Diaz right down the middle for strike 1. Marshall Cronk, very, very strapping Australian. Extremely good power. I believe he plays a little bit in Japan. And he bounces the ball to second base, over to Pinnebacher, turns over to first, in time for a double play. So a very nice turn by AWP to get out of an inning. But Niagara gets on the board in the first inning with 1 run and lead after 1 full inning of play, 1-0. We'll be right back on the Gremlin Softball Network. Welcome back to Dirk Sherman Memorial Complex in the second game of the Gremlin Invitational. AWP steps in in the top of the second inning. Francisco Lombardo, the designated player, will lead off the top of the inning. He bats 4th in the lineup. Pancho is a very good hitter, has a lot of power. Coming from Argentina, swings through the offering from Huemel Mata, who is also from Argentina. I think most of these young folks here from Argentina live in Paraná, It's where the national team is focused, and they draw a lot of players to that area. Mata delivers, but it's down. Vivelo Mata, obviously, and maybe you don't know, is the younger brother of Lucas Mata, who is a longtime ISC pitcher and a very good one. Lucas follows his brother closely, so Lucas, if you're listening, hello, my friend. I miss you. I hope things are going well. Lucas and Vivelo and Lucas's son are here in the States and suffered the loss of their father a few months ago, so our condolences to the Mata family. As he delivers to Poncho and he fouls it back. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lombardo. Vivelo Mata just named as an assistant coach for the Virginia Tech Hokies. I believe that's what their mascot is. The softball team, Division I school here in the States. He is an assistant coach along with Mike Lewis, his dad, and Peter Demure, who is a longtime ISC. Ponch hits one down the left field line and coasts into second base. He is not feeling well. I'm not sure how he injured himself last week in Ashland, but he pulled himself out of the lineup in the first game defensively and was just the DH, and comes up with a double here. So Lombardo on with a double here in the top of the second inning, and Tyler Booley will step in for AWP. Mata comes set at the hip. Strike called on Tyler Booley. Tyler Booley playing third base. He is a catcher, a first baseman, and a designated player. Today filling in at third base with Lombardo coming into the DH spot. Taken outside, Varm Matiosian has just stepped into the box, and as soon as we go to a little bit of a break here, he'll take over on the microphone for the rest of this game and take you into the next game where the Gremlins will play Circle Tap. Booley with a check swing. Kevin Wallace says, yes, you did, and calls strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tyler Booley. Farm just driving in this afternoon. You might want to get some water, big man. It's a little warm up here.
I have servants coming to bring me.
Servants to bring him a beverage. Two balls, 2 strikes to Tyler Booley.
Soda, water.
The air has gone stagnant here in Elkland. Booley takes ball 3. Down in the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the left-handed hitter Tyler Booley from Minnesota. Booley turns on one, drives it to center field. They drift back, but it's out of here. Tyler Booley with a 2-run home run to the left center field. He got a pitch up in the zone with a 3-2 count, got it up in the air and spun it out of here. And that puts AWP up 2-1 in the top of the second inning. So AWP answers the 1-run by Cam Schiller's single with a home run by Tyler Booley. Federico Olheiser, the right fielder, steps in. He takes a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Not sure why we're not swinging at that one, but if you're looking for a certain pitch, I guess you let it go. Looks in and takes the sign. Ball right at the knees. Looks like it tailed inside, and Olheiser fouls it right back at the catcher. Up and out of the zone to Olheiser. Nobody out. The catcher's questioning the count. Kevin Wallace steps out, asks for help. And we come up with 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Federico Olheiser. Mata drives a rise ball, and Olheiser fouls it off his ankle, and it spins down the third base line. I think if he gets that pitch up a little higher, Olheiser swings through it, but he's able to fight it off and get a little piece to stay alive. Wimel Mata looks in, comes set, and delivers a changeup. It's flied out to center field, and Migliavaca drifts over and corrals it for the first out of the inning. So an F8 if you're scoring at home. And first baseman number 10, Cisco Sabate, will step in for the Lumberjacks here in the top half of the second inning. Hill United defeating AWP 10-0 in 4 innings in the last game. Looks like they all stuck around to watch this one. Mata's delivery to Sabata, called strike by home plate umpire Kevin Wallace. AWP let him know he thought that was high, but nevertheless, we've got 1 strike on the batter. Kyle Linton up and warming up in the bullpen as Mata throws a rise ball just about over Zara's head, but he's able to corral that one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Kyle Linton looks like he's up in the bullpen for the Stompers. Martin Gonzalez is down protecting him, so I don't know if we're going to have a pitching change, or a pitching change next inning, or what they got going on. Mata nibbles at the knees and misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. So we're not getting the changes, but evidently Mata was listed as the DP. Martin Gonzalez was listed as the pitcher, so they inserted the DP to pitch. Change up in the dirt. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. So they inserted the DP before the game to pitch, and now Martin Gonzalez will wait his turn. And they do this, if you're not familiar, so if they have to make a pitching change, Gonzalez can come in to pitch, and Wimel Mata can remain in the game as the designated player. A little bit of coaching strategy by new head coach Ron Hackett, as Sabate takes one he thought was outside but was down the middle. Tried to entice the umpire by attempting to toss the bat, but nevertheless, it is a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We don't have anybody on right now. I know the scoreboard might show we have a runner at second, but we do not. Sabate tries a slap. Three balls, 2 strikes, as my friend Luciano corrects the scoreboard with nobody on. I don't know how he keeps it all straight. He's flying drones, running cameras, listening to sound, talking on his phone as Sabate swings at a hard dipper for strike 3. So Sabate down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And Ivan Sachs will step in. Ivan Sachs, a Another Argentinian steps in. Pitch at the ankles for a ball. As I said earlier, our friend Varm Matiosian, Mr. Ned, the suit guy, will be taking over the announcing duties for this game here as soon as he returns to the booth and we get a quick break in the action. He'll take you through this game, and then Jim Flanagan will be on hand via remote, calling the game from his home in California. Swinging strike on Ivan Sachs. He'll call the game remotely from California, and he'll do the Gremlin games this weekend that way, as he is kind of our home broadcaster and has agreed to put his attorney duties to the side for this one. Mata wanted that pitch. It looked like a pretty good pitch, but Kevin Wallace says no, that was a bit down for a ball. Jim just returning from, I believe, Spain, correct me if I'm wrong, calling the WBSC over there for the women. And had to catch up on some work, so he stayed back in California and will do it remotely. Sachs fouls one straight back. We sure miss having Jim and his wife, Maddie, here in the ballpark. They usually travel with the Gremlins and call the games, and Maddie, of course, is a wonderful photographer. Takes beautiful pictures that we post on our website and online, and they're available for purchase. So Maddie Flanagan Photography, if you're looking for some great softball photos and you know people that play, that's the place to look. Mata delivers, ground ball to Milheim, throws it in the dirt. Kronk picks it for the third out of the inning. So AWP comes up with 2 runs in the inning, and at the end of 1.5 lead AWP 2, the Stompers 1.
All right, Varm Matiosian here. Bottom 2. Wimel Mata at the plate. Against Marco Diaz. Swing and a miss, rise ball. Inside. Coaching on the lines for the Stompers. We got Dougie Ed on first and Larry. Wait a second. That's not Larry Lynch at third base. That's Ron Hackett. Wow. Look at that. Got a little bit of a change. All right. Just a bit outside. Swing and a miss, 2-2. It is hot. It is humid. Strike 3. Got him with the rise ball again. Right fielder Blake Underwood coming up. Drop ball in, strike 1. One and one. Or did he call that first one a ball? Good question. Swing and a miss. You got 1-2. Nice play by Cody Pennebacher. Ranging to his left. Made it look easy. Now we got Pittarona playing left tonight. Strike 1. Strike 2. He don't like that one. I don't like that one either. That was up. But he gets most of them right. Not that one. One and two, 2 outs. Foul ball. He had a good swing at that one. Marco Diaz with a purple glove. In case you can't see that too well on TV, it's purple. I don't like it. Got him. 1-2-3 inning from Marco Diaz. Stompers down in the second after the end of 2. AWP 2, Stompers 1. Okay, top three. Juan Vaya, left fielder. Leads off for AWP, up 2-1. Facing Win Wilmata. Big two-run homer by Tyler Booley in the top of the second. And we got 8-9-1 coming. No, we got 9-1-2 coming up this inning. Up ball one. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Got 1 and 2. Travis Pennebacher screaming at him to keep his head down. Ooh, that's a deep fly ball to left. That's a big one. He got it. He got all of it. Home run, Juan Vaya. And we got 3-1 AWP. And we got the top of the order. Got all of that one. Now batting, Mickey Klaus. Pops it up, foul. Juanzara giving it a look. Out of play. Oh and 1. Change up low, 1 and 1. Strike 2. Sorry I was a little late here, folks, today. I was driving in. I had to drop off Blair Ezekiel at his hotel in Painted Post after I thoroughly beat him in golf today. Had a sourpuss the whole ride here. Squibber in front. Marshall Cronk picks it up, throws to first. Safe at first base. Foot off the bag. Reese Evans, I think his foot was off the bag when the throw came. I'm going to call that a base hit. Man on first. Nobody out. Cody Pennebacker, second base. Second baseman. Looks down for the sign. Boy, they should not be bunting here. He's having a hard time out there. You're looking for doubles right now, not bunts. And he squares, and the pitch is low. Blaine Melheim charging from third base. Marshall Cronk sauntering in from first base. Let's see if he takes it off here. Nope. Bunt foul. What's it, the third inning? What are they doing? All right. Maybe if it's the sixth. Maybe. Squares again. Strike. It's not easy to do, guys. It's throwing a rise ball. Ain't easy to bunt. Well, he got himself in a hole 1-2 here. Let's see if he can come through. Change up in the dirt. Nice block by Wansada. 2-2. And strike three, outside corner. Well, come on, Cody. Don't yell at him. He didn't put you in the hole. All right, one out. Man on first. And got Jordan Solano. Struck out last time up. Let's see if we're putting something else on here. Maybe a steal.
Next time the Lumberjacks. The center fielder, Jordan Solario.
Solario, sorry. Strike one. Outside corner. Fly ball out to right field. It's Blake Underwood out there, I think, right? Yes, makes the play. 2 outs. Klaus stays at first base. And now we got Pancho Lombardo. Double last time up. One of the most dangerous hitters in the game. A lot of power. Very good hitter. Deep fly ball to left, foul. Way foul. He hit it onto field 2. Bang. Way foul. Signs are on, but I don't think he's stealing. Not with Pancho up. I think you probably want to let him try to hit a 2-run bomb. He's not going, and strike 2. Can never have too many runs against these stompers. High rise, 1-2. Base hit to left field by Lombardo. Klaus stops at second. Pitterona fires it into Cam Schiller. And AWP's got first and second with Tyler Booley coming up, who hit a bomb last time. Strike one to Bully, drop ball. Strike two, outside corner, throw down to second base, safe. Klaus trying to get too much of a secondary lead. Juan Sara trying to keep him close. So we got 0-2 to Bully. 2 outs, first and second. Drop ball in the dirt. Nicely picked by Juan Sara. A lot of national team players playing in this game. Tyler Bully from USA, pitcher and catcher, Waymo Mata, and Juan Sara. All around the field, national team players for the Stompers. Change up in the dirt. Again, nicely held by Juan Sara. 2-2. Tyler has a very good eye. He does take his walks. He's patient. Sometimes he's too patient. But he takes his walks. He's ready to hit. Got him. Good swing. Good pitch by Waymo Mata. So at the end of 2.5, AWP with 1 run there makes it 3-1. And we will go to a commercial break right now. All right, bottom 3. We got Juan Sara, Reese Evans, and top of the order, Teo Migliavaca. Against Marco Diaz. That's up 1-0 to Juan. Juan's a veteran playing over here in the USA. He's been here about 10 years. He's played with a few different teams. Kind of settled in with the Twins, then now Stompers for the past few years. Outside, 2-0. Apparently the Peanut Gallery in Newfoundland decided he's going to give a comment to the broadcast. He says I sound like Joe Todd. Half of the Dust Up with Lolly and Hilly podcast, sponsored by none other than Mr. Ned. Got some changes going on in the softball world. We got change over here in managers. Another team changed managers. Jason Hill is just sitting at his house watching the game with nothing to do. Full count. Ooh, base hit up the middle. It's in the gap. He's going to settle for one because he's slow. All right, coming up now, Reese Evans, second base.
Next at the Stompers, the second baseman, Reese Evans.
Tyler Booley listening to into a conversation in Spanish that he has no idea what they're saying on the hill. And we have a pinch runner, Brock Outwell, first base for Wanzara. Everybody can hear you, Kevin. It's all right. Take it easy, buddy. All right.
Brock Attawell running for Sarah. Attawell for Sarah.
There'll be a new podcast coming up with Lily and Lolly with Andrew Kirkpatrick. Coming up in a week or two. Strike one. Let me guess how this went. So, Andrew, how'd you start playing softball? I started when I was a kid. Oh. So you played with the other kids, saw a bunch of coaches, they decided you were going to go something further with it? Yeah. It's going to be a very entertaining hour with Andrew Kirkpatrick. Oh, he got him. Got him with the rise ball. Foul tip into the glove. Catcher Ivan Sachs. We got one out. Man on first, and top of the order, we got Teo Migliavaca.
At the Stompers, the center fielder, Teo Migliavaca.
Runner goes. Throw to second. Dropped by the shortstop. Mikos Klaas. And Atwell is safe. Man on second. Man on second, one out. Teo Migliavaca. Yeah, he did. Thanks. Painted the outside corner right there. Migliavaca doesn't like it. Good, nice, sharp drop ball from Marco Diaz. Good to see Cisco Sabate at first base again. Comes in, foul ball, 0-2. Gremlins versus Circle Tap to follow this game at 9 o'clock. Outside. Outside, 1-2. I need a beer. This water ain't doing it. Ground ball to shortstop. Out at first base. Nice play to get the speedy Migliavaca by Mikos Klaas. makes up for that. But now we got a guy on third, 2 outs, and Blaine, Mr. Confidence Milheim at the plate. He has, looks like he's got 3 arm guards and 1 shin guard. He needs a mouth guard. Down and in. Good take by Milheim. This guy's improved more than any hitter over the past 2 or 3 years. Credit to him. Hate saying it. Foul ball in the dirt. A little late on that one. Big run at third here. Ooh, jammed him down and in. Good pitch. Good drop ball right there. Now we got 1 and 2. Let's see what Blaine can do here. See if he can move the ball, get a chance to score. Ground ball to shortstop Klaus. Throws to first. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. At the end of 3, AWP 3, Stompers 1, and we will go to a break. All right, top 4. We got Freddie Olheiser playing right, leading off with 3-1 AWP. Top 4. The New York Gremlins have arrived and are now hitting left field. They're wearing black. Ugh, it's the worst uniforms we have. 2-0. Ooh, swings at a 2-0 pitch. It's high. They're looking to go yard right there. 2-1. Freddie Olheiser. Fouled off. 2-2. A little late on that one. Understandable. Waymo Mata throws it pretty good. Turns it up when he needs to. And we got a base hit up the middle, just out of the reach of Cam Schiller. Great defensive shortstop, just missed it. And a leadoff single for AWP. Now batting, we got Francisco Sabate. See what they got going here. They're letting him go here. I like the decision. Cisco's got a good bat, 1-0. Oh, squares to bunt. And it's a ball, 2-0. Fly ball to center field. Backs up Migliavaca towards the fence. Tags at second. Coming to second base. Tags from first. And he is out. He did not slide. He just went around. Maybe if he goes in hard and slides, he's safe. He's staying at second base. Perhaps he's looking for a replay, which none are available. Travis Pennebaker, I think your argument is with him not sliding. All he's got to do is slide, and he's good. You're not going to win that one, kiddo. Well, that's too bad. So we got a double play. 2 outs. Nobody else can call that play. He's right there, kiddo. Come on.
Next out for the Lumberjacks, the catcher, Sachs.
This is unnecessary. Just gotta slide. Go hard and slide. It's going to be a called out every time, unfortunately. Whether it was safe or not, unfortunately. May have been safe, but you're going to get called out every time if you don't slide. 2 outs. Ivan Sachs, the catcher. Ground ball to shortstop. Cam Schiller throws him out at first. Nice play coming in. So at the end of 3.5, AWP 3, Stompers 1. We will be back right after this commercial. Back in Elkland. Bottom 4, we got Cam Schiller, Marshall Crunk, and Lemuel Mata. 3, 4, 5 hitters in the Stomper order, facing Marco Diaz. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Down and away, 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Nice play by Cody Pennebaker. Pops back up, throws him out of first base. Cam Schiller hit it hard towards the hole. Second nice play by Pennebaker. He's worked pretty hard on his game. He with Bear Creek a little bit ago, he would struggle on some of those plays, but he's looking very solid right now. Change up, strike one. Ground ball to the right side, in between Sabate and Pennebaker. Marshall Cronk is on with a squibber on the right side.
Next man for the Stompers, the pitcher,
Wemel Mata up first, man on first, one out. Let's remind everybody that everybody should tune into all the past episodes of the Lolly and Hilly podcast, as well as past games of the Gremlins Network if you want to be entertained. There's one episode in particular, two episodes in particular, that are featured more than all the others. Those are with me. If you want a good laugh, I'm very funny. Foul ball off the right side. Circle tap has arrived in Elkland. They're down the right field line. Devin McCullough has actually showed up to this tournament. He didn't show up last week, apparently because he had a rip in his passport. Apparently they can fix that in a week. Foul ball again off to the right side. Marshall Cronk not a candidate to steal. Down. Good pitch. It's a good drop ball right there. I think the count's 1-2. And he got him. Another drop ball down. 2 outs. Blake Underwood coming up to bat. Marshall Cronk still at first base. Another drop ball down. Swung right through by Underwood. Marco Diaz has got these guys swatting flies. Some good hitters. Ground ball to the right side. Pennebaker picks it up, throws it over to first. Inning over. So at the end of 4, AWP 3, Stompers 1. And now we will go to a break. right, top 5. We got Juan Vaya coming up, who hit a home run last time. We got some other people chiming in from halfway across the world. From taking time from his busy schedule of fishing and gnawing on trees is Jeff Goolagong. Decides he's going to throw his hat into the ring about my commentary. Saying it's horrible and saying that the podcast is way better than my commentary. What a dummy. One and one to Juan Vaya. Hope Jeff is having fun watching the game instead of playing, as he should still be doing. But hey, who am I to judge? Yeah, he was busy. He wanted to stay home. I get it. We all got homes. Strike 3. Waymo Mata strikes out Juan Vaya. We got the top of the order. We got Mikos Klaus, the shortstop. 1 out. We're gonna let people. Oh boy, these are half the people that are listening to this broadcast are horrible people. Ground ball to the right side, bobbled by Reese Evans. Still gets the out. 2 down. Now batting Cody Pennebaker, having a good game in the field. Two strikeouts so far for Cody. And hits a long fly ball down the left field line. It is fair ball. Called fair by home plate umpire Kevin Wallace. Wow. That he's got a better view than everybody here, so I can't say anything. It just looked foul. However, he saw it better than everybody, so where it went over, he said it was fair. Long one. Let's look at it again from this angle. However, from our angle here, the home plate is about 40 feet to the left of us, and he had the angle. We didn't. So, Ron Hackett talking to the third base umpire. Ball's foul, guys. They're still talking about it. I don't know. I'm actually not sure whose call that is. I think it's the home plate umpire's call, but I don't know if that can be overruled, but we'll see. And the call is going to stand. The call is going to stand. Wow. Okay. So that's a home run for Cody Pennebaker. It makes the score 4-1 AWP. And Jordan Solario's up. 2 outs. Ground ball foul. Down the third base line, or to the left of the third base line. Drop ball outside. 1-1 to Jordan Solario. He's playing center. Struck out and flew out to right. Ground ball foul down the third base line. Ground ball to shortstop, eaten up by Cam Schiller, thrown over to first base for the third out of the inning. But AWP gets a run on a Cody Pennerbacher home run to put them up 4-1 after 4.5 innings. And now we will go to a break. Okay, bottom 5. We got Pitterona, Wansara, and Reese Evans coming to bat for Niagara Stompers. Ball 1. Pitterona out and left today for the Stompers. Rise ball, high, swing and a miss. Lights are starting to take effect here, starting to get dark. Strike 2 to Pitterona. Outside corner, drop ball. Strike 3, again a drop ball a little low, swung through by Pitterona. Marco's thrown an impressive game so far against a very good hitting team. Juan Zaru based it up the middle last time for Juan. Swung through a drop ball. Just found out pitching tonight for the Gremlins will be Andrew Kirkpatrick. Future guest on the Hilly and Lolly podcast, the Dust Up with Hilly and Lolly. Change up. Swung right through it. A lot of good softball podcasts out there. I like my guys' podcasts because, well, I give them money. Ball 1. inside. One and two to one, and way up. It's now 2-2. Marco Diaz, young kid from Mexico. Big kid, big tall kid. Gets all those levers going. Jams him, fouls it off. Nice job fouling that pitch off. AWP up 4-1, bottom 5. Starting to get late. Bounces one in. Full count to Wanzara. Fouls off late on it. Fouls it into the dugout. Don't know if it hit anybody. Hopefully it was Blaine Milheim. Good at bat here by Wanzara, making him throw a lot of pitches. Hard ground ball, gets by Pennebaker into the in between left and right. Wanzara stops at first base. The hard hit ball through the infield. I'm going to give that one a hit. He may have, if he dove, maybe he comes up with that. I don't know if he throws him out, so we're giving him a hit. That's 2 hits for Juan. All right, nobody out. Reese Evans, New Zealand national team member. They pinch ran for Juan last time he was on base, so if he's going to continue in the game, he's going to have to run. He's not slow, but I guess they were trying to hold it there. Oh, there's one out. Oh, yeah. Pitterona struck out. Sorry, guys. One out. Ugo Burbano, the announcer for the ballpark, just corrected me. Fake bunt, taken for a ball. Ugo's been here as long as I've been coming here. And he had the balls to correct me. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Swings through a drop ball. 1-1 to Reese Evans. Reese's brother Cole plays for the Gremlins. Check swing. Did he go? No. Dave Selden, the umpire at first, says no. So we got 2-1. Foul ball, ground ball foul down first. Kevin Wallace speaking to the catcher, who doesn't speak English. High fly ball to left field. Tagging at first is Zara. Does not go. Throws into second base by Wambaya. And we got 2 outs. And top of the order coming up. Courtesy runner now for Juan Sara is Reese Evans, who just made the out. And then we got Teo Migliavaca batting with 2 out and a man on first. In the bottom of the 5th, AWP 4-1.
Evans for Zara.
Big at bat right here. Gets by. Reese Evans goes to second base on the wild pitch. Hill United, who was seated in the right field stands, has now left the building. Swing and a foul tip in and out of the glove of Ivan Sachs, the catcher. 1-1. Ground ball, foul ball over outstretched Tyler Booley, who jumped as high as he could, barely made it over the third base bag, and could not snare it. Well, thank you, Mr. Goolagong, for letting me know that you appreciate me, which is a lie. Vami, mate. 1-2 to Teo Migliavaca. Ball outside. 2-2. Ooh, way high. Over the head of Teo Migliavaca. Reese Evans goes to third. So he's advanced from first to third on 2 wild pitches on the same at bat. Full count to Teo Migliavaca. With Blaine Milheim on deck, number 00. Number 00. 00 is right. That's about right. 0. Foul ball. Ooh, he was right on that pitch. And ooh, drop ball called strike 3. To be honest, that looked down. But that's just from up here. All right, so at the end of 5 innings, AWP 4, Stompers 1, and we will be back in a minute. Okay, back to the park, top 6. 4-1 AWP. Francisco Lombardo leading off for AWP. Foul ball by Pancho Lombardo. Pancho with a double and a single so far. I have been assured by some viewers at home, well, one viewer at home, that pitch was not low. So Kevin Wallace, the home plate umpire, got it right, and I got it wrong. Lombardo takes one in dirt. I think the count's 3-1. Yes. Ball 4, Lombardo walks. It's going to bring up Tyler Bully as Ron Hackett is going to visit the mound and see what Martin Gonzalez has been warming up. Let's see where we're at. And looks like he's staying in the game. Going to stay with his ace in the top of the 6th with nobody on, 1 out. Bully with a 2-run home run in the 2nd inning to give the Lumberjacks a lead, which they have not given up. And line shot down the left field line, foul. Goes all the way to the fence, foul ball. Luciano doing a great job with the camera work. Getting everybody a good shot of the park. Great action shots on the Gremlin Network. Strike 2 to Bully. We do have a pinch runner at first base for AWP. Mike Marrero is at first for Pancho Lombardo. And just a bit outside. 2-2 to Tyler Bully. Strike 3, swings through it. Mata comes up big right there. 1 out. It's going to bring up Freddie Olheiser.
Next out of the Lumberjacks, the left fielder, Federico Olheiser. Mike Marrero, right for Tyler Bully. Marrero for Bully.
Olheiser swings and fouls one off into the screen. There's some good hustle by Marshall Cronk coming and getting the ball. Very surprising. Swings and a miss. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Freddie Olheiser. Oh, got him. With a down and away ball. 2 outs. Bringing up Cisco Sabate, first baseman.
First baseman, Cisco Sabate.
Strike one for Cisco. You'll hear in the background Hugo Barbano announcing every batter to the dozens of people watching the game here at the park. Ground ball to the left side. Flips it to second. Blaine Milheim flips it to second for the 3rd out of the inning. They get out clean. Still 4-1 AWP at the end of 5.5. And we will be back in a minute. All right, bottom 6. 4-1 AWP. Blaine Milheim going to lead off for the Stompers. We got Blaine Milheim, Cam Schiller, Marshall Cronk, and Webul Mata. It's getting late here for the Stompers, but they have one of their best hitters up right now in Blaine Milheim. See what he can do. Swings at a high one. 0-1.
Third baseman, Blaine Milheim. Defensive change for AWP Lumberjacks. Carlos Carreño replacing Tyler Booley at third base. Carreño for Booley.
Fouled off to the first base side. Carlos Carreño now playing third instead of Tyler Booley, who struck out last inning. Carlos also plays a lot of games for AWP. He's a starter in a lot of the games as well. I think Marco might have tweaked something on that last pitch, to be honest. I think that's why they're out there. He didn't want to take the ball after it was fouled off. I think he's trying to talk Travis into letting him stay in the game because he's pitching a gem so far. No pitcher wants to come out of this game. Especially when you're ahead of one of the top teams in the world with a really good lineup against some really good hitters. It's I think the count's 0-2. Talking about what the count is, I think there's a little discrepancy. I'm pretty sure it's 0-2. It was a swing and a miss and a foul ball down the first baseline. Rise ball high and out. Hot shot to Cody Pennebacher. Glove stays down, picks it up, and throws out Milheim for the first out of the inning. Brings up Cam Schiller.
Shortstop, Cam Schiller.
USA shortstop, Cam Schiller. Ball one. Change up. In for a strike. Ball down. Swings through, 2-2. Sixth inning, Marco Diaz still bringing it. Still throwing it pretty hard. It's very humid here today. Ground ball to short. Klaas throws to first, called safe by Dave Selden. Hustling out of the box on a slow ground ball. Schiller beats it out for an infield single. Argument at first, and he's not going to change his call. Don't stop the rhythm. We got a pinch runner for Cam Schiller. We got Wes Short is going to pinch run for Cam with one out. And Marshall Cronk coming to bat. We got Marshall Cronk and Wimble Mata coming up. Two dangerous hitters. I don't see anybody warming up for AWP. Looks like Marco's going to go the rest of the way. Squibber in front of the mound. Diaz shuffles it at first. Sabate throws it to second behind the runner. Two outs. Runner on second. Waymo Mata coming up after Cronk was swinging first pitch.
Stompers, the pitcher,
Mata struck out twice so far. Catcher just put put his right hand in the chalk because it is kind of dark. The lights are not great here, so that the pitcher could see the signals. So he could. They don't have any. Not going to be able to put any tape on right now in between the inning. Strike one to Mata. Bounces one in, counts 1-1. Just in case anyone forgets, it's the 6th inning. Dust Up with Hilly and Lolly is a great podcast. Everyone should go into their archives and listen to some of the episodes of some of the great guests they've had on there. Swing and a Miss by Wemul Mata. Wemul Mata has not been on the podcast. However, he might be in the future. Just got a job with Virginia Tech softball. Back to the Dust Up with Hilly and Lolly. You got Blair Ezekiel was a guest. Bradley Ezekiel was a guest. Ooh, strike three. And that's going to do it for the 6th inning for the Stompers. The score at the end of 6. AWP 4, Stompers 1. We will be back after this. All right, top 7, AWP. Looking to add on a couple more over here. Just want to let everybody know on the Gremlin Network that if you are looking for a custom-made suit out of New York City and you're tired of dressing like an animal, give Mr. Neds a call, 212-924-5042. I'll clean you up. Make you look respectable for 10 minutes in your life. All right, plug over. We got Ivan Sachs leading off the inning for AWP against Wemul Mata, staying in the game. Drop ball, strike one. Strike two. Down and away. 1-2 to Ivan Sachs. I wonder if he's related to Herman Sachs. Good man, played over here for many years. I don't know, maybe. Ball 2. And strike three. Mata has a drop ball down and swung through by Ivan Sachs.
Next batter for the Lumberjacks, the left fielder, Juan Bala.
One and 0 to the leadoff hitter, Mickey Klaus. Check swing, called strike. 1-1. Klaus 1 for 3. Strikeout and a base hit. Check swing, called a strike. 1-2. And another check swing. Checks at first. Called out by Dave Selden at first. Another strikeout for Wemul. Let's see. How many he got?
Next batter for the Lumberjacks, the shortstop, Nicholas Klaus.
10 strikeouts for Mata. Strike one to Cody. Let's see. No, Nicholas Klaus. Wait, okay. I missed a batter. Oh, that was Juan Baya who just struck out. Nicholas Klaus now up. Safe travels to Matt Palazzo, who will be landing at Elmira at 11 o'clock. He'll be here to play tomorrow's games for Circle Tap. Soft line drive to third to Milheim. Makes the grab. 4-1 after 6.5. Last licks for the Stompers. And we'll be back right after this on the Gremlin Network. Bottom 7. We're going to have, unless it's a pinch hitter, we got Blake Underwood, Pitterona, and Juan Sara. See if they can get a couple runs, a couple base runners here off of Marco Diaz, who is throwing a gem. Ball 1 down. And a little up, 2-0. And ball 3. Close pitch on the outside. And we got 3-0. And ball 4, 4-pitch walk. Not what Marco Diaz wanted to do to start the inning, but here we are. For Blake Underwood now at first base. Here comes Pitterona. He's got some pop in his bat. That's 5 in a row for Marco. Again, nobody warming up for AWP unless I'm missing it somewhere. Ball 2. Down again, 3-0 to Pitterona. That was a strike right down the middle, taking all the way. I'd be taking here too. But that can't hit. That would have been ball 4. Pitta swings right through it. They let him back in the at-bat. Instead of bringing the tying run to the plate, but maybe he'll get on here. Let's see. Ball 4. Down. And Pitta will go to first. Blake Underwood goes to second. Tying run at the plate. We have Juan Zara, who's 2 for 2. 2 for 2 so far. Things getting a little interesting at the ballpark here. Nobody out. Nothing to do but hit here. Bunt doesn't help you. Strike 1. Juan looked like he was taken all the way there. Inside, nice play by Ivan Sachs. It's hard doing this, man. Walk a couple guys, the ball hasn't been put in play, and there's 2 guys on. He's a young guy. He's got to learn how to close out games, I guess. Zara swings through a drop ball. 1-2. Again, out of the zone. It's hard to lay off, though. He is throwing hard. His drop ball is coming in really well. Rise ball's floating a little bit, but his drop ball has been coming in well all game. Gets by the catcher. Wild pitch. It's going to allow the runners to advance to second and third. Pretty much takes out the double play. So they can extend it another at bat. You got to get it to the next guy. Batter's just concentrating on trying to get on base. We got a 2-2 count, second and third, nobody out for the Stompers, down by 3 runs, bottom of the 7th. Changeup in the dirt, blocked by Sachs. And we got a full count. Looking to move the ball here if it's a strike. Infield is back, obviously. No reason to play in. Cisco Sabate even with the base at first. Ground ball foul to third, down the third base side. Starting to be, there's a lot of dew in the outfield now, so anything that's going to be touching the grass is going to come back wet. Still humid here. Both teams here, it's now 9 o'clock. There was a scheduled 9 o'clock game, so after this game, there'll be about a 15 to 20 minute wait. Base hit up the middle for Juan Zara. That's going to plate 2. And Zara's on at first. Still nobody out. 3 for 3 for Zara, now with 2 RBI. And that is going to bring up second baseman Reese Evans. We'll see if they put anything on here or they let Reese hit. Zara's going to stay at first base and run. Ball 1 down. It's a great finish to this game here. Down 2-0. Don't want to make a mistake here, but you got to challenge them. The winning run is at the plate. Tying run is at first. Strike 1. But an attempted bunt for a hit went through it. So for the second strike, it's now 2-2. That was definitely not a sacrifice bunt. That was an attempt to get on base, an aggressive play. Unfortunately for him, he bunted right through it. And so now we got a 2-2 count. Nobody out. Tying run on first. Got him. So with Zara still on at first, now there's one out top of the order. We got Teo Migliavaca. And then going to be followed by Blaine Milheim. I can't read that. I don't got my glasses. 54 years old. I can't see nothing. Can't see shit. A fake bunt. Taken down. 1-0 to Teo. Fouled off by Teo. Stompers trying to come back here. A little bit of Hackett magic. Down. We got a 2-1 count. And ball 3. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Marco Diaz has been told in no uncertain terms to get back on the rubber. Foul ball off the catcher's mask. It's going to make a full count. Man on first. I doubt we'll see Sauer go here. We might. Teo doesn't strike out that much. It might be a play here. You're taking a risk, definite risk. I don't know. I don't know that I'd do that. You have a good hitter on deck in Blaine Milheim. I don't think you'd put him in motion here. And Migliavaca probably won't get doubled off. He's very fast. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, which hit the umpire, Kevin Wallace. Missed, but just off the catcher's glove. He didn't get much of it. Mostly it got Kevin on a space he's not protected. Teo Migliavaca can't run to first base, but Juan Zara can move to second. And a little bit of concern here for Kevin. He's a good man, and he's kind of doubled over here. I hate to see this. Okay, we'll see it over here now in slow motion. Miss. Oh, God. Catcher set up outside, and the pitch was inside, and the catcher didn't come close to it, and it just hit him. Must have been just outside the protector. And, boy, I tell you, that's a tough one. Catcher set up way outside, and there was no way to, I mean, he just missed his spot. Oh, and he got a nice hand from the spectators over here. That's cute. Okay, you good now? Okay, let's go. You're an umpire. Come on, umpire. Don't take time out of the game. It's a big spot in the game now. Come on. Either you can bend over or you can't. Teo Migliavaca asking for a foul ball, saying he fouled it off, which he didn't. A little bit of gamesmanship. Why'd you run the first then? And we have a courtesy runner, which will be Migliavaca for Zara. Courtesy runner definitely increases the speed at second. Juan's not slow, but Teo is very fast. And that'll bring up Blaine Milheim. Very good hitter for the Stompers. Biggest at bat of the game. Ground ball to second. Cody Pennebaker picks it up, throws it to first, and that will do it. Marco Diaz gets out of trouble, and AWP beats the Niagara Stompers 4-3 in a great game. Nice job by both teams. Nice job by both pitchers. Again, the final score on the Gremlin Network, 4-3 AWP over the Stompers. And we'll be back with the next game in about 15 to 20 minutes.
for the latest in softball innovation. The website where you can experience the best tournaments in the Americas. Live games, news, tournaments, and much, much more. The best quality live softball. On demand so you can watch when you want. Become a Premier member now. SoftballPremierTV.com. Live it on softball.